do you have any advice to people in the world who are watching today and aspiring to become actors and actresses in Hollywood one day?
I do. I have lots of advice.
Yes.
Pick yourself back up and just keep going. That's what I do every single day. And you do that enough times, you'll piece together a career.
Hi everyone, it's Naomi. Welcome to Naomi Channel. 皆さんこんにちは、ナオミです。前回からお届けをしていますアメリカのハリウッド女優にインタビューをしてみた編。今回はパート2として前回の動画では入りきらなかったインタビューの続きをお届けします。今回も引き続き英語でのインタビューで会話を通しての生の英語に触れていただけるレッスンをお届けします。会話は全部英語となりますが字幕もしっかり入れますし、リスニングにもとっても良いのでお楽しみいただけると思いますので、ぜひ最後までご覧ください。字幕をご覧になりたい方は必ず YouTube の字幕機能をオンにしてご覧ください。そしてこの英語のインタビューが聞き取れるかリスニングにご挑戦したい方は字幕なしでぜひご覧になってみてください。前回の動画をまだ見られていない方のために簡単に今回インタビューをさせていただいたハリウッド女優さんをご紹介すると、彼女の名前はセリーナ・ヴィンセントさんといって、以前からいろいろなテレビ番組や映画などにご出演なさっていて、ハリウッドで活躍なさっている女優さんです。最近ではディズニーチャンネルの人気シリーズでも活躍をなさっていた方なのですが、概要欄に彼女の情報のページとインスタグラム、そしてポッドキャストのリンクを載せておきます。なぜ今回このようなインタビューができるようになったかというと、実は彼女、私の主人のいとこなんです。今回も引き続き彼女との会話を通してハリウッドで女優というキャリアを持つということは実際どのような感じなのかなどをお聞きしながら、いろいろな生きた英語に皆さんに触れていただける形になっているので、皆さんの英語習得に役立てばと思います。そして今後ハリウッド俳優や女優を目指したい方にも役立つ情報になればと思っています。ナオミチャンネルでは普段は英語習得に関する情報や知識、そしてアメリカに関する情報や映像をお届けしていますので、今後もっと英語力を伸ばしていきたいという方、そしてアメリカの情報にご興味のある方はぜひチャンネル登録をいただき、一緒に英語力、そしてグローバルな感覚を伸ばしていければと思います。それでは始めましょ
う。Next question. So last year, as everyone knows, 2020 hit us all very hard with COVID-19 pandemic, and especially the entertainment industry was hit hard with the production and filming being halted, and then movie theaters not open in most part of the US. And how did that affect you personally or professionally? And do you feel it's getting better now that it's 2021? Like, do you see more opportunities or more things kind of moving forward?
Another great question. So it has really affected me, actually. I did a movie last year in February for Lifetime. It hasn't come out yet. It's called, yeah, we shot in Hawaii. It's called Secrets in the Water, and it'll be out sometime this year, hopefully. And so I did that film in Hawaii, and then like landed back February 28th or something. And then the world shut down, right? And everything stopped. So, I mean, I haven't actually shot anything really in a year.
Yes.
And that's a big deal.
It is.
And so just now, I would say things are really starting to like pick up again and start again, and all things are happening virtually. So like I had 4 auditions last week.
Oh wow.
But all from home. So like you do, you put yourself on tape and you film the material and you do all of that from home, kind of like this.
Yeah.
And then you send in your tape.
Do you like that better than actually having to go into an audition?
I think that there's something magic that happens when you're in a room with people.
I see.
Yeah. That there's like an adrenaline that happens.
Right.
That sort of like an out-of-body experience thing that happens when you're performing in a room for people.
Yes.
That when you're in your own home and you're tired because you're doing it while your baby's sleeping because you can't do it when they're awake.
Yes.
And you're reading against your partner, like your husband, who's
he helps you
like that. Why are you saying it like that? Say it like this. Like you can't you gotta say it like that. So I say it like this. And
that's amazing. He helps you with the lines.
Oh my God, yeah. And he's a stunt actor too.
Oh,
so
yes.
like he's got to do this too. So we're always doing this. And like, so we have to set up the backdrop and the lights and then try and put in the thing. And then, you know, and sometimes you only have like last night I had like 4 hours to memorize all the material and get the tape done and sent. And it's a lot. It's a lot.
Oh yeah. No, that's
it's a lot to do. And you lose the magic.
That's interesting. Yeah.
But like, I have control over what's being sent. You know what I mean?
Yes.
You know, I don't lump my
like delete.
down again. I mean, that's also the problem. Like I can do it 50 times until, you know, you're never happy, right? Like,
I see. No, that's super interesting.
Yeah, it's been interesting. It's been interesting. So going back to your original question, our industry was deeply affected. And, you know, if you think about not just actors, but the makeup artists and the hairstylists and the costume designers and the set designers and the electricians and like all of these union jobs that just to a screeching halt because nobody's shooting anything. So the stand-ins, the extras, the background actors, like they're professional background actors. That's just what they do, and that's how they make their money, and they earn their insurance and whatever. And so it's really affected the industry tremendously, and writers obviously.
Right. No, that's really interesting to hear, like firsthand from an actress, you know, being affected by this COVID as part of the entertainment industry in Hollywood. And that's totally understandable why Tom Cruise had to go like the way he did, you know, like go crazy on his staff by not like keeping their distance.
That's so funny.
Because it affects everyone.
So definitely things like are still getting made and like Tom Cruise movies and like some of the bigger movies, but I would say 90% of us are just like really looking forward to it being safe to work again.
Yeah, absolutely.
They could afford to do all the testing and take all the precautions because it's something like $10,000 a day, or it might be even more than that, to test everybody and have a COVID compliance officer or something. It's very expensive.
Yeah, that is crazy. There's this like new profession, like COVID. What do you
compliance
call it?
Officer.
Compliance officer.
COVID compliance officer. Yeah.
Where were they before they were COVID compliance officers?
I don't know. I don't know what these people did. Yeah.
So interesting.
But then they'll literally come up and like separate you, like if you're too close to each other.
Oh, I want to be a COVID compliance officer.
yeah, it's a good time.
But I don't know what I would do in 2022 though. Right.
Maybe I should start applying for COVID compliance officers.
I know. You could do both while you're on the set.
Yeah.
That's so funny. Well, that is so interesting. Thank you so much. Okay, so last question. Do you have any advice to people in the world who are watching today and aspiring to become actors and actresses in Hollywood one day?
I do. I have lots of advice.
Yes, they would love to hear that.
So, okay, first of all, be authentically you. I don't think there is no other you out there. So there is no reason to try to be someone else. And I think we're living in a time where people are changing the way they look, and you know, from just Instagram filters, which I'm guilty of, but to also like literally changing their face, you know, and to try to be someone else.
Right.
You're gonna need to do that. Like, you are enough. And so be authentic, and if you want to be an actor and an actress, then study acting and study the craft, like fall in love with wanting to like pick apart a character and like become that person. Because like I said before, I feel like this culture of just like wanting to be like quickly famous, that's not going, I mean, it'll last for some people, I think, but if you want to like work forever, I think you have to really love the craft of it, for lack of a better word. And then the third thing I would say is like not to get discouraged. I think while we were on this Zoom, I know I saw an email come through that I didn't get this role that I just sent in a tape for this morning.
I see.
So it's like every single day there is rejection in this business, and you can frame it as rejection, or you can frame it as it wasn't meant for me, and there's something better out there. And that's how I live my life. And I live my life on hope that like there will be something better that comes, and it usually does. So if you are a person that lets not getting something or things not going your way send you into like a spiral of like depression and anxiety, it's going to be a really tough business for you. You know, like you have to, I think all battle versions of depression and anxiety, but like you have to meditate, lots of positive self-talk, have other things, hobbies to do, like pick yourself back up and just keep going. That's what I do every single day. And you do that enough times, you'll piece together a career, which is, I feel like, how I ended up here.
No, that is very inspiring and like real, because you've been in it for a long time, and just, you know, I think a lot of people actually would appreciate that advice, not only for people who are, you know, pursuing acting or want to pursue acting, but just for all of us, like for our everyday life, right? Be authentic, you know. So that's great. Thank you so much.
Thank you. Yes. I love you so much.
I love you
so
too.
Fun.
This is so fun. But thank you so much, Serena. It was so nice to talk to you and hear all about what it's like to be an actress in Hollywood for you, and what, you know, everything, all the life lessons, and also, you know, at the end you gave us a really inspiring advice that applies to not only people who are pursuing acting, but also all of us for everyday
Thank you.
So I really appreciate everything you've said and your time today. So I will be listing out Serena's information and Instagram, and also, we didn't talk about your podcast. So Serena just did it launch?
So March 31st. I don't know when this will be out, but so I am now doing a podcast. It's called Raising Amazing. And it's myself and Dr. Joel Gator Warsh, who's a pediatrician, and it's all about parenting and how to like make it fun. So lots of celebrities and lots of doctors giving really practical, honest advice for parents. So I'm super excited about that. So you can, anywhere where you can subscribe to podcasts, subscribe to Raising Amazing, and you can also follow me at Serena Vincent.
Yes, that is awesome. So I'll definitely list out her Instagram and podcast link below in the description. So just make sure to check it out after this video. Thank you so much, and I will hopefully see you soon.
I hope so too. I hope we can have like another play date at the beach or something soon.
Yeah, that would be so amazing. All right, thank you so much. Take care. Bye.
いかがでしたでしょうか？生の英語は聞き取れましたか？2週間にわたってお届けをしてきましたセリーナ・ヴィンセントさんとのインタビューですけれども、本当に彼女といつもお話しするときはすごく楽しいので、今回の動画も皆さんにお楽しみいただけたら嬉しいです。彼女の詳しい情報やインスタグラム、そしてポッドキャストのリンクは概要欄に書いておきましたので、ぜひご興味のある方は見てみてください。それでは皆さん、Thank you so much for watching my video. I will see you next time. Have a good one. Bye.